Why, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another reaction video. So here we are to react to Fred Again, Adore You. So this recently came out, like in the last week. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but you know, I'm going to be selfish on this channel. I don't know if you know, I did one Fred Again video. I love Fred Again. I don't know if you know who he is. He's like techno house EDM king. I think that his tracks always have a lot of movement and like are very unique, and I feel like you can tell he has a lot of artistry to him just based off every Boiler Room, Tiny Desk. I think he's one of those DJs that's very special in my personal opinion, because I'm not always like the biggest like DJ girl. Like I do love house music and techno music at this point in my lifetime, which is honestly weird because I never expected to get here, but I think that there's something very special about how he just his choices, his instrumentation. I feel like he has a vision, and I feel like you can tell that when you listen to his songs compared to other people's. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, just all that to say, let's listen to this. I haven't listened to this yet, so let's vibe. Is there a live version of this? I don't even know.
You're so much better at everything. Nice and glower in my chair, there's no compare. I adore you. I adore you. I came first, but you're ahead beyond your years. People try to find this thing you've always been. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. When you pray or answer, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be your parade. When you pray or answer, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be your parade. Ooh, I adore you.
We're ramping up a little bit. I forgot who's the singer in this song. Oben Jahar, I think, has such a great voice. I feel like he's definitely one of the reasons why this song is special. I also saw they did like a Instagram reel or something where they sang it live. I didn't fully listen to it, but seemed like they were really connecting on like a different level as two musicians coming together to make this song. And I think that's really beautiful to see. Like you could see how visibly excited Fred Again was to be performing with him, and then them together. Like you could tell there was like some really strong musical synergy between the two of them, which I think is so special to see. And especially with electronic music, like I'm kind of newer to the genre at this point, because I've kind of only started liking it in the last year, but I feel like it's nice to see that. And I like how he always uses actual people and artists in his songs, and he samples them, because I think he just samples them so well, and I feel like it really adds like a human element to the techno world. Is that dramatic? I don't know, but that's one thing I really appreciate, because I like how it's not just solely instrumental, but there's always like a connective human aspect of Fred Again's music that I think is really special. But we'll continue.
Ooh, I adore you. And I pray you never lose your star. I'm so proud of all that you are. Ooh, I adore you.
Yeah, the beat's what makes it the party music, but I just love how you can always hear like these interesting things that he's adding in, like these interesting instrumentations. Like you hear like the little shine in the left where it's like doo doo. It just seems like he puts in a lot of different electronic instruments randomly, but it works. And I feel like he just always builds his tracks out to be, you know, more three-dimensional and have like a lot of movement. So I really love that.
When you pray or answer, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be your parade. Ooh, I adore you.
Yeah, like even like how he started the song, you can hear that in the background. It's just very slight, but then obviously the percussion is kind of overpowering it to make it, move more, but you can hear like he just builds his tracks really well in a way that I feel like once you start like fully listening for them, I feel like I've been listening to a lot of Fred again recently, but I feel like once you start realizing how everything builds, and I think seeing it on Tiny Desk, how he's able to do that, I think it is really special and I love it. It's just so good. I think it adds such a different appreciation for the music when you think about how intentional like these choices are and how intentionally things build over time. And like even the mixing is just always so stellar. I don't really know what more I can say, but let's continue. It's like it's I've done a lot of work on Omnisphere, and there's just like these random sounds that you can use for like atmospheric energy and vibes, but like it sounds like a star to me, like that, like doo doo. It sounds like a star sound. It sounds very not space, but very like glittery star-esque, and I feel like I've probably heard that like sound somewhere in some pack, but it's just funny.
And I pray you never lose your star. I'm so proud of all that you are. I adore you.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you can just build with electronic instruments, like doo doo, and then you hear that doo doo. Hold on. Doo doo. It just sounds like something's being plucked, and then this is like some shimmery glitteriness, and then it's all to like a electronic dance beat, and then we have this great vocalist on top, and then there's just like so much movement, I feel, even with just slight notes that are being used in different voices and different instruments. Interesting. Even the build, how we take out the percussion. Techno music and just DJing in general is just, you have to be an expert at first off building tension and also dynamics, which I think some people don't really realize, because I feel it seems kind of self-explanatory, but then when you're actually doing it, I feel like that innate understanding of dynamics and just creating energy and also maintaining energy and also bringing energy, like bringing things down and then building. I feel like all these elements are things that DJs are very expert in. And I think that's something that kind of goes overlooked a bit, because I feel like some people do look down on DJs and they're like, oh, it's easy. But I feel like the more that I've listened to techno EDM, the more appreciation I have for it. And especially with Fred again, I feel like he's like, I'm not even trying to harp on the fact that I'm such a stan, but I feel like he is more special to me because I feel like you can tell that he's a musician and a DJ type of vibe. And he can play instruments. Like, I feel like that adds such a different dynamic. And then he's able to, live beat on his like little drum machine and everything. I just think that's special, which is why I like him. I feel like he's the perfect combination of musician and DJ, which is what I like more than just people who are just DJs. Anyways. Love. I love his atmospheric selections when it comes to instruments and the synths and everything. So good. He's also a great piano player. But yeah, I feel like good song. Not my favorite Fred again song in the world, but solid. I will be listening to this more. But yeah, feel free to let me know what other stuff I should react to. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Feel free to check out my live music if you want as well. But I'll see you guys later.
And this city's never had something for me, as you know from all of my stories.